Alright, Shalom. I am a Hebrew Israelite. I come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. Also to prophesy the salvation of you Jews. Okay, you Israelites according to the Bible. Alright, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know? Before I go into my lesson, I want to go ahead and give all honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rakak, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, who taught me this truth, and salutations to the elect, Habakayar. Alright, Shalom. Alright, the elect, the chosen ones, who's going to receive the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the latter days. Okay, and brothers is waking up right now as we speak. Alright. The whole world is in darkness. Alright, total chaos, man. Alright, martial law is on its way. The sword in this destruction draweth nigh. A lot of you people are going to get caught off guard. Alright, once again, because you're in darkness, man. You're ignorant. Alright? Matter of fact, I was going to get that, but let me go ahead and start off with this, man. A lot of you people still don't want to believe that America is going to fall in these latter days. All right, and it only makes sense for America to fall because look at the wickedness of this place. We got Esau, the so-called white man, ruling over us. Our people are still in slavery. We still in poverty. All right? We still living paycheck to paycheck. So-called white man committing usury against us. All right, now you got the Venezuela crisis going on. You know? And that's Northern Tribe over there. I believe it's Asher. Okay? That's a whole, they got a crisis going on over there, man. They starving. You know, they started bartering, trading food because they don't have a currency system over there anymore. They don't have a currency established over there anymore. All right, so now they're bartering, man. They're trading goods for goods. You know, but I'm gonna go into that. Let me go ahead and start off with this in the book of Isaiah. Chapter 60, verse 2. You know, I'm going to start at verse 1. Isaiah 60 and 1. It says, Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Yeah, going into the elect. All right, the glory of Yahawah is risen upon the house of Israel, the elect of the house of Israel. All right, once again, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know? It says, Arise, shine, for thy light is come. All right, that light is talking about Yahawashi, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Because he called him, he was on the scene. He is the light, representing the wisdom. Okay, he's the light out of the darkness, man. You know? Verse 2, it says, For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Yeah, meaning the Lord is going to bless the elect. All right, the 144,000 and the 1/3 with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. So that way they'll be able to go out and prophesy the words that the Lord put in the mouths of our forefathers. And now it's putting his words in our mouths today, pursuant to Jeremiah, the first chapter. Okay? The Lord is putting his words in our inward parts. Okay? In our spirit. So that way we can be able to go out and prophesy the downfall of America, which is Sodom and Gomorrah, and Egypt, and Babylon, according to the scriptures. Okay? The daughter of the Chaldeans. All right? But that was really the point I wanted to make on that. All right? You people are living in total darkness. Y'all don't understand what's going on in these other countries because you don't want to. And you're so blind to it. You're so ignorant to it. Again, you're in darkness, man. All right? You're in ignorance. You know? And you're willingly ignorant at that. Here it is. You got a bunch of dumb niggas with smartphones. Okay? Go on your phone and look up what the hell's going on in the world. Subscribe to a news feed. BBC, RT. All right? There's a lot of chaos going on. And that chaos is bound to hit America very soon. And once again, you people are going to get caught off guard. You know? All right, the scriptures tell you to measure the time diligently. All right, watch for the prophecies. You know? And just speaking on that, let me go ahead and jump back to it in the book. In the book of 2nd Esdras, okay, going into the Apocrypha. Oh man, it's windy out here. I'll tell you what. All right, going into the Apocrypha. This is the book of 2nd Esdras. Chapter 9, all right? And I'm gonna start at verse 1. All right, this is what the elect is supposed to be doing right now. All right, measuring the time diligently, observing the signs and the times. Because when the Lord was on the scene, who the world calls Jesus Christ, when he was on the scene, he talked about the end time. All right, prophesying from over 2,000 years ago. He talked about the end of the world, the end of the age. All right, you so-called Christians out there, you call yourself reading the Bible, you don't understand a damn thing about the Bible. All right, y'all want to jump to that John 3:16. For God so loved the world, and you still don't even understand what the world in that scripture means. All right, the Most High don't love the whole world. If the Most High loved the whole world, why does He have a chosen people that He's coming back to save? That doesn't make any sense now, does it? All right, but going back to the point, you need to be measuring the times, man. Okay, really watching and observing. This is what the men of the Lord is going to be found doing in the latter days. All right, which is now. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. I'm going to read it again. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right, watch for the prophecies. Okay, if you calling yourself a man of the Lord, okay, and you got the testimony of Yahawashi, which is the spirit of prophecy, then you need to be watching for the signs. All right, Venezuela is, okay, again, they're bartering, man. You know, they got fishermen trading fish for flour and corn and pastas and different types of things, man. All right, they don't have a currency established over there anymore. You know, they eating rotten meats. Sooner or later, they're gonna start eating their children, like it was in the days of old. And that's gonna come over here to America as well. You people don't understand. No, but you're gonna consider it in a lot of days. You're gonna consider it very soon. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, the Most High sent his son, Yahawashi, who the world calls Christ, back. All right, he sent his, okay, to destroy this place, you know, and to save his people, his chosen people. Okay? And we starting to see them signs, man. We starting to hear about the wars and the rumors of wars, as it says in Matthew the 24th chapter. Okay? We've been experiencing earthquakes. All right, these volcanoes erupting. All right, those are the signs that the Lord talked about when he was on the scene. And we ain't doing nothing but coming back and prophesying the same exact thing. All right, because these things are coming. These signs have to come to pass in order for this age to end. All right, that's what it means when we say the end of the world. That's the end of an age, an eon. Okay? Going into the Greek. All right? Because the whole world ain't going to be destroyed. All right? It's just our oppressors are going to be in chains. Our oppressors, they're going to be destroyed, man. Knocked off of the high horse. You know? Verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, all right, which has been going on for these past few years, okay? Every time you look on the news, it's a damn earthquake. You know? The volcanoes is erupting in Hawaii, or on the islands of Hawaii, all right? A bunch of hurricanes was coming through over these past few months. Hey, it's obvious, man. It's too obvious, man. All right, it's right there in your face and you people still don't want to see it. Oh, it's just an earthquake, it'll pass. It's just a hurricane, we'll get over it. But yeah, y'all here building bunkers are trying to hide yourselves from the storm. All right, well, this is the calm before the storm. Okay? World War III is about to amp up. Okay, you're just in the psychological warfare right now, but World War III is on its way. You You know? Intercontinental ballistic missiles is gonna strike this place. All right? And they're not gonna miss their targets. You know? Verse 4, 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 4. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah, the scriptures talk about declaring the end from the beginning. Okay? And that's exactly what the prophets of old and the prophets now are doing. All right? We're going into the prophets of old. All right? They were sent out to prophesy the end. Okay? As soon as Adam and Eve went off, that started the timer. Okay? To set the end of the world. All right? Over 2,000 years ago, when so-called Christ was on the scene, all right, after he died, that was the time to mark the end of the world. And the so-called white man is coming out of power. You know? Verse 4, I'm going to read it again. 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 4. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath in an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah, the end is starting to reveal itself. The end is starting to show. We see the prophecies coming to pass. We see them passing. Okay? So we know that Esau, the so-called white man, his time is almost up. All right? This world is about to get put back in righteousness. All right? It's like the scriptures say, everything that had a beginning had an end. Look at the kingdoms of old, man. Look at how the power of Egypt crumbled. How the Most High destroyed Egypt. All right, how the Most High plagued Egypt. The Babylonian Empire. Okay? The Ammonite Empire. All right, the Most High started destroying all of these kingdoms because it was time for them to end. And it's the same thing with them. All right? And the same thing is going to happen to America, but worse, because America is the worst kingdom, the worst captivity the Israelites have been in. All right, this is the worst. You know? 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 6. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Yeah, man, the blood moons. All right, the solar eclipses, the earthquakes, the uproars of the people, all right, the volcanoes erupting. These are the signs, man. Okay, measure out the time diligently in itself. Observe the seasons. You know, I believe it was last week. It damn snowed early in the week, man. We're supposed to be in spring. And it snowed last week, briefly, but it still snowed. All right, this weather is all messed up. All right, the world is off course right now. Everything is out of whack, man. It's all the so-called white man. You know? Verse 7, 2nd Esdras 9 and 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. All right, going into the elect. If you believe in his word, all right, the Most High, he can save you, man. You can save yourself through the works, man. All right, through your faith. That's how your elation that's coming. All right. Matter of fact, just to prove that, let me get that in the book of Peter. Like it, just bear with me. This is the book of 2nd Peter chapter 1 verse 10, because he said measure thou the time diligently, right? Okay, get wisdom, get understanding. All right, understand prophecies. Look at the signs of the times, man. Line up the current events with the prophecies in the Bible, because that's what the Bible is, man. All right, it's a prophetic book. The Lord had prophets. Okay? And if you're prophesying, that's showing your faith. How you can escape the upcoming destruction. You know? How you get out of eating an ICBM, all right, intercontinental ballistic missile? It starts with the works, okay? It starts with the faith and the works, man. You can't have one without the other. You just to prove that, this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall. Okay? What things, man? All right, have the Holy Spirit on you, have the name of the Most High. That's first and foremost. That's your key to salvation. You got to have the name of the Most High. Okay? You got to understand that America's about to get destroyed. You got to first be a Hebrew Israelite. Okay? This consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know? You got to be able to go on and prophesy. All right? Let your enemies know that they're your enemies. All right? And the main thing is just prophesying, man. Okay, and having the faith to go out and do it. Not prophesying falsely by the name of the Most High, but prophesying righteously. Okay? It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Okay, that's how you become a part of the elect. Not on your own volition, of course. The Most High got to choose you. All right, pursuant to, I believe it's John the 15th chapter, all right, where Yahawashi said, you didn't choose me, I chose you, and ordained you to be a prophet. Ordained us to be prophets, man. Lord willing, you know, I'll be one of those men. Okay? You got to be going out. All right, showing the Lord that you want it, man. Fighting that good fight. All right? But that was the point right there. All right, let me jump back into the prophecies that's becoming to pass, man. You know, there was a lot of shit that came out this week. Okay, concerning Venezuela, of course, World War III. Hey, the tension is getting hotter, man. All right, hey, a lot of heat is about to break down the pipe for you people. World War III ain't gonna be nothing to play around with. Y'all ain't gonna know how to contain yourselves. Okay? Let me get this. In the book, going back to the book of 2nd Esdras, you know, let's go into some prophecies, man. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Okay? Meaning everybody. All right, because we're coming into the hour of Jacob's trouble. All right, who's Jacob though? All right? That's your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and calamity is upon you. And that's ordained from the Most High. Destruction is upon you if you don't repent. All right, now's the time to turn back to the Most High. Turn back to His words. Find out how to save your family. Most importantly, find out how to save yourself. Okay? Esdras 15-14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Going into the ring swords that's about to come to this place. All right? And you've seen that with the Hebrew Israelites, okay? In that MAGA protest with the Edomite kids, all wearing the Trump hats, the MAGA hats, and that guy that got intervened, got in the middle of it and broke it up. All right, race wars are coming. And that wasn't even the serious part. The serious part didn't even come yet. The so-called white man about to be against the so-called black man, all right? It's going to be a civil war. You know? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're going to stand up and fight against the white man. The so-called white man, these Edomites. Like you're supposed to. Those are your enemies anyway. And those days are coming. All right, the scriptures say what? Judah, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get it, man. All right, going into the things that Jacob said was going to befall his sons in the last days, man. You know? Let me go ahead and get this. In the book of Genesis, where is it? I believe it's Con. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 8. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Okay, Judah, going into you so-called American Negroes, are you the head tribe? Okay, so y'all supposed to be looking after all 12 tribes, man. Okay, you so-called Negroes, y'all the head tribe, man. You know, the house of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. I've been mainly Judah. All right, Judah going into Yahawah. All right, the Most High thanks. Yahawah thanks. Okay, because in the times of old, Judah was the most obedient son. You know, so the Most High blessed Judah with the head tribe, man, as being the head tribe. That's why these Amalekites over there in the land of Israel today, they want that title of Judah, man. They want Judah's title, okay? But them kites over there, they ain't the real Jews. They the fake Jews, man. Them damn gutter rats. All right, they know the scriptures. That's why they trying to claim Judah. All right, but they don't matter, man. Okay? I'm going to read it again. Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. It says, Judah, thou art him whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy land shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. It says, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He counts as a lion and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? Yeah, man. Who gonna rouse Judah's spirit back up? Okay? You so-called Negroes, hey, your pride is down right now, okay? You're supposed to be the lions of the 12 tribes of Israel. What happened to you? You know, you had your Black Panther movements going on. You had the Black Wall Street going on. What happened to you so-called American Negroes, man? What happened to you so-called Negroes, man? Y'all just stopped fighting. Y'all done gave up. You done threw in the towel. All right, the spirit is off of you. Okay? But the Most High is about to rouse up again. You know? And the Lord about to put that Nat Turner spirit on a lot of you jakes, man. Y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't even know it's coming. All right? The Lord is about to put the spirit of vengeance on you jakes, man. And y'all really going to understand that Esau, the so-called white man, is not your damn friend. Okay? The Lord about to wake y'all's asses up. You know? It says, verse 9, Genesis 49 and 9. It says, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. Yeah. Another way of him stooping down was Esau, the so-called white man, taking over us, man. Okay? The way Esau, the so-called white man, snatched Judah from the western parts of Africa and brought us over here to America, where Gad, Reuben, and Issachar was at. All right? Esau, the so-called white man, got busy on southern tribe, just like he did with northern tribe. Got busy on Judah, man. With the buck breaking, okay? Cutting the fetus out of our pregnant women's wombs and dashing them to pieces. All right, the cannibalistic activity on our people, you know. Esau, the so-called white man, was getting busy on our people, man. All right? But all 12 tribes caught it, man. Not just Judah, all 12 tribes of Israel caught it, man. All these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans caught hell because of Esau, the so-called white man. So to you American Negroes now, but the Lord about to put that spirit on you to rise up and go against Esau, the so-called white man. So get ready for it, man, whether you want to believe it or not. Oh, no, I can't fight the so-called white man. He ain't never did too much to me. What are you talking about, man? A lot of you jakes are bugged the hell out. The so-called white man is your enemy. All right? And you're going to fight against him in these upcoming times, man. Keep thinking it's a joke. All right? That was the point on that. Again, race wars are coming, man. Civil unrest is at hand. Are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Y'all gonna rise up. You know? We're going back to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 15 again. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. It says, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, that's what's going to happen. It's gonna be total anarchy out here. All hell gonna break loose, man. Shit gonna hit the fan. You know? Ain't nobody gonna care about what Trump gotta say or what the police gotta say and so on and so forth. It's gonna be total anarchy out here, man. America about to turn into a lawless society. Are you ready for that? All right? A lot of distress and trouble is coming to this place. And these race wars is gonna spark it off. You know? America's getting militarized right now as we speak. All of these different nations getting militarized. All right, to fight against the American people. Okay? So for all of you jakes that so-called got guns and your AKs and your shotguns and so on and so forth, it's going to be vain to trust in that. All right, when these troops come invading your houses and so on and so forth, man, you ain't going to know what to do. All right? It says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Again, man, it ain't gonna be no laws in these upcoming days. All rules is gonna be bent and broken. You know, your own power is gonna be the power of your actions is gonna be in your own hands, man. Do whatever you want in these upcoming days, man. Hey, just look at the Purge movies. You know, niggas gonna be running around wearing masks. All right, killing each other off. You know, these people from these other nations, they gonna come over here and get busy on the American people. These Gurkha troops, they gonna get busy as well. These Russian soldiers, they gonna be ruthless, man. Okay? Verse 17, 2nd Esdras 15 and 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, look at all this damn construction that's going on in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay? They're not just doing this shit for no reason. All these damn traffic cones. Okay, all this building going on, that's all vain, man. All these damn roadblocks, these barricades, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Okay? He saw the so-called white man trying to make it look like America's prospering, but it's really not, man. All right, barricades are gonna be set up on these highways. Okay? Matter of fact, there's construction going on in the highways right now, man. Why are they making these roads bigger? Why are these highway roads getting so big now? They're getting ready to bring them tanks in. Okay, tanks is about to start rolling in. Y'all don't understand. He saw the so-called white man about to bring Jade Helm, man. Okay? The United States of America is going to be a military state, man. Y'all going to be thrown in FEMA camps. All right, all of this is coming very soon. Once again, whether you want to believe it or not, man, because the scriptures say, for what if some did not believe? All right? Verse 17, 2nd Esdras 15 and 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, you're going to be trying so hard to leave. You're going to want to leave, but you ain't going to be able to. He saw the so-called white man, and he's going to have troops all over the damn place, man. All right? Verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Like I said, all this damn construction going on in America, that's the pride of Esau, the so-called white man. Okay? Putting all of his confidence in this place. That is going to prosper. And this place is just an illusion, man. This ain't the real world. All right? It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, you so-called tough guys, y'all gonna be shaking in your boots, man. All right, you're gonna be scared for your lives. All right, men shall be afraid, man. So you think you're a tough guy right now? Hey, wait till martial law break out. Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay? Like I was saying earlier, man, that's what's going on in Venezuela right now. Okay? Once again, they're bartering, they're trading goods for goods, all right, you know, to so forth. All right, because they don't have a currency anymore. The food is spoiled. All right? And what's going on in Venezuela right now, all of that is coming over to the United States of America. All right, to Babylon the Great. That's coming over here. You know? And you thought you were starving the day before. Hey, wait till martial law break out, man. And ain't gonna be no damn food out here. It's bad enough the damn food is poison. All right, you people are eating your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, okay, your Wendy's. That ain't even real food. And it ain't beneficial. All right, it's killing you off. Okay? It's gonna be a lack of bread, man. It's gonna be a lack of food. It's gonna be a lack of resources. Once again, how are you people gonna eat? Big activity, man. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 20. It says, "Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, or Libanus." It says to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Okay? That's why you got Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un, okay? And the Chinese president, you know? And Donald Trump, they all bumping heads right now. Kim Jong-un ready to hit that button. Vladimir Putin ready to hit that button. Okay? All of the kings, all of these presidents and leaders of these other nations, all right, these warheads, they're ready to go. You know? They're ready to get this war popping, man. Okay? They're making all of these new nuclear defense systems, which it ain't gonna be no damn defense system against ICBM. All right, but you get the point. These troops are getting more militarized. Okay? This past week you got Russia. Russia said it's testing its most powerful missile, man. Okay, because I believe it was about a year and some years ago, they had the Satan II come out. Okay? But Russia, these other nations, they boasting in military might, man. Okay? Russia said that they creating this most powerful missile. They bragging, man. They boasting. Okay? Verse 21. It says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom, that saith the Lord God. Yeah, because these other nations, starting with Esau, the so-called white man, so like they made war in Israel, so now the Most High is about to make these other nations go against themselves. You know, because pursuing the Psalms, the 83rd chapter, all right, these other nations made a covenant to bring the nation of Israel down. And that's exactly what they did. So now the Most High is about to make these other nations, the same nations that brought Israel down, they are about to go against each other. All right? Esau, the so-called white man, against the Japan man, the China man, all right, the East Indian man, the Arabs. Okay? Because Esau, the so-called white man, shitting on the whole world, man. Because he's proud. He's proud as hell. He's arrogant, lofty. The whole world is in slavery under this damn devil. You know? But these other nations deserved it. You know? They listened to Esau, the so-called white man, and they got messed over. Okay? Verse 22, it says, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent on earth. Yeah, these other nations, even 2/3 of our own people killing off the prophets. Okay? Hey, you Jason, hey, y'all need to get out of that mindset, man, that the Most High ain't gonna come visit you for your wicked works. Are you TD Jakes, you Nacy Hannas out there? Because y'all go out and y'all deceive the people, shedding innocent blood. All right, the blood of the elect. Because again, we have some brothers that died in the truth, all right, but they died fighting. And right now they with the Most High, you know? But you leaders of the 2/3, you heads of Jacob, okay? You leaders of the 2/3, y'all just leading the people into an even darker place. Okay? That's why our people are against righteousness right now. You the Lord chosen people, why you against them? Because y'all been listening to your false prophets and pastors, man. It's their fault. They're part of the problem. And Yahawashi is about to be that solution. Okay? And Yahawah's solution is going to be by way of war. You know? Because the scriptures say what? For by fire and by his sword shall the Lord plead with all flesh. Okay? Starting with the heads of Jacob, man. Okay? Verse 23, 2 Edges 15 and 23. The fire is gone forth from its wrath, and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Okay, so the Most High is about to burn you people up. Are you sinners? Okay, the ones that neglect the Most High, who don't choose to follow in his footsteps, his ways. All right? You told Yahawashi, hell no. Y'all still worshiping Cesare Borgia, man. Knowing that Esau, the so-called white man, painted over the face of our Lord and Savior, y'all still worshiping him, man. That's why y'all here, you're still Christians and Catholics. Okay? Oh, you're into any other type of doctrine or philosophy? Listening to these Yahweh ben Yahwehs and these Louis Farrakhans? Okay? These Muhammad Elijahs and so on and so forth, man. Hey, our people bugged the hell out. How about that? Okay? Verse 24 says, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. Going into 2/3. All right, woe unto you. That's why Jacob's trying. Because so many of our people are rebellious. Okay? And the only way to get them right is by killing them all. The Most High, the Lord gotta kill 2/3, man. He has to. Okay? Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get this, man. This is the book of Isaiah. Chapter 66. Verse 15. All right? Isaiah 66 and 15, it says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right, that's who the world calls Jesus Christ is coming back with flames. And this is in the Old Testament. If the Lord was prophesied coming back in the Old Testament, all right, it's the same exact thing in the New Testament. The Lord is coming back to destroy, man. All right, just to prove that. Because once again, man, you people, y'all ain't gonna believe, man. All right, y'all gonna try to wait till the last day to repent, try to call on Jesus Christ, try to repent, but you won't be able to, man, because that's not how the Lord works. Okay? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. All right, this is who the world calls Jesus Christ. Okay, this is what he said. You know? It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. That's why you people are all messed up in the head, thinking that Jesus Christ is going to come back with a bunch of love and hugs and kisses, okay? And chocolates and cupcakes and shit. That's not how the Lord coming back. The Lord is coming back with wrath, man, with fire, with anger. All right? You're about to be devoured in the fire of his jealousy. You know? Because y'all don't want to, y'all don't want to listen, man. 2/3 of our people is hard-headed as hell. We tell you the Lord could save you. Here's the time to get right. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good living my day-to-day, you know, living paycheck to paycheck. I'm good, my family's straight. My wife good. I got my car, my crib. I'm all right with paying rent, with paying bills. What the hell is wrong with you jakes, man? You okay with Babylon? You okay with being in slavery? You're fine with being a captive of your enemy? All right, that's why the Lord got to come back and kill 2/3 of our people, man. Because they too damn complacent. What the hell are you complacent for, man? You're supposed to be a king. All right? But that was the point on that. Again, man, Yahawashi got to come back and kill. The Lord got to come back and kill 2/3 off. You know? But let me jump back in that Isaiah chapter 66. And I'm going to read verse 16. All right, Isaiah 66 and 16. It says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. There you go, man. All right, the Lord ain't coming back as a nice guy. The Lord is coming back with wrath. It says, in the slain of the Lord shall be many. So it's going to be a lot of people dying out here. The slain of the Lord shall be many. All right, it's going to be crucial out here. You know, Babylon, the excellency of the Chaldees is going down, man. Again, Russia talk about, they creating their most powerful missile. You know, hey, Vladimir Putin, hey, he's proud just as well, man. These other nations is ready for war. All right, it's game time, man. Okay? Let me go ahead and get this in the book of Isaiah. All right? This book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and I'm going to just start from the top. It says, the burden of Babylon. Which, hey, the burden of Babylon, man, look at that. Okay? The pains of what's about to happen to America. All right, the scriptures say pains and sorrows is going to cover you on every side, man. You people don't, hey, y'all ain't going to know what's going to hit you. But that's why the prophets is out here. The Lord is having mercy right now on our people. Because we got to speak about the destruction that's coming before it can actually come. So you have a chance to save yourself and you have a chance to get right. That's the mercy of the Most High. All right? So jumping back to the point, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1, it says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Yeah, lift up that banner, man. Meaning go out and prophesy. All right, because this is the standard. This is the standard of the Most High. All right, that the world is coming to an end. That America is coming to the end of its age. Well, the white man ain't going to rule no more. All right, this is the banner. This is what we go out and prophesy. Okay? We about to be the rulers of the earth again. Like it was in the times of King Solomon. The 40 years of peace. That time is coming back, but it's going to be longer than 40 years, man. It's going to be forever, man. This is what we go out and we tell our people. All right? America's coming to an end. And you, the seed of Jacob, all right, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and hey, we're going to be the guys of the earth again, man. All right? Verse 3, it says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Yeah, talking about the angels, man. All right, because in a lot of, matter of fact, even right now, you seeing these so-called UFOs, which they're the chariots of the Most High, okay? Those are our brothers in those ships, man, in those vehicles, okay? But a lot of you people don't understand, okay? Y'all don't want to receive it. There was an interview a couple years back, I forgot the guy's name, but it was a white dude, okay, who follows up with, I believe he follows NASA, all right, or he works with them, one of the two, you know? And he was talking about one of the feeds that he seen from a UFO. He seen a bunch of dark-skinned men walking on the moon, man. All right? And he was very uncomfortable talking about it. You can see it in his face. He was shook up. All right? Because, hey, these so-called white people, they already know, man. They know that our big brothers are in those vehicles, are in those chariots. These so-called white people know, man. All right? That's why it says in the scriptures that they shall make war with the land. All right? There's going to be a war in heaven. Because these other so-called white men, he's going to try to, in these other nations, they're going to try to get against Yahawashi. They're not going to prevail. They ain't going to succeed, but they're going to try. All right? Isaiah 13 and 3, it says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger. Even them shall rejoice, so like even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms, of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. All right, the word mustereth means to appoint, all right, to set up. All right, so the Most High is saying these other nations up for battle, okay? Why? Because World War III is about to go down. It's about to amp up. It's about to intensify. Okay? The Lord is getting these Russian soldiers, okay? These EU soldiers, getting them ready for this third world's war, man. Because Esau, the so-called white man, is about to flex his blessing. All right, the power of the sword. You know, Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump, even Kim Jong-un and the rest of them, they getting ready, man. All right, so this war is imminent, man. It's inevitable. Okay? It says the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. All right? Going into the intercontinental ballistic missiles, those ICBMs. You know? Again, man, all right, Russia is testing its most powerful nuclear missile. You know? Those are the rumors of wars that we keep hearing about. All right? You also got the type they getting trained for war. They're ready to fight in the South China Sea. You know? So that's it, man. This is the wars and the rumors of wars. Okay? This is what the Most High has ordained. All right? Verse 5, Isaiah 13:5. It says they come from a far country, in the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Again, going into the intercontinental ballistic missiles. They come from the far end of heaven. Meaning what? Vladimir Putin gonna be shooting his missiles over Kim's missiles. Okay? America gonna be shooting their missiles. All right, Israel gonna be shooting its missiles. And it's gonna be bad out here, man. And if you don't want to end up getting devoured by the missiles, man, now is the time to get right. All right? Hey, inquire about your salvation. Find out how you can get saved. Okay? Verse 6, it says, Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Yeah, howl, cry. Now's the time to be in sorrow. Now's the time, hey, now's the time of mourning. Okay? Why? Because destruction is coming. This is the time now to really find your mind, man. I'm just trying to get my mind right. I'm just trying to find myself. Now is the time to do that. The most perfect time to do that, because what? The doors of mercy and repentance is closing. Okay? Hell, you already got it now. You had that on YouTube. They was about to take YouTube down. All right? Because of all of the hate speech. You know, which they really talk about us. We the so-called hate speech, okay? The elders in the apostles of Great Millstone, anybody teaching Yahawah, sham, Yahawashi, all right, it's labeled as terrorists, okay? We're terrorists. That's what they calling us. But we ain't did shit to nobody. All right, all we do is come out and prophesy. Okay, a famine of the word is coming. All right, YouTube is updating. All right, it's eligibility for people to do live streams, man. All right, so hey, you know, they got rid of Google Plus online. So Google Plus is gone. All right, hey, Google, YouTube, and the rest of these other social media sites, they're gonna be next, and that's gonna be the famine of the word, man. All right, but I just wanted to brief on that. Isaiah 13. Verse 7, it says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Yeah, man, your mind is going to be messed up. All right? You might see a woman get ravished out here by a bunch of damn martial law troops. All right, these Gurkha troops, Russian soldiers. Your child might get snatched up. You yourself might snatched up, get daggered. All right? Get sliced up, get tortured. I'm telling you, man, all of this is on the way. All right, this is coming to America. You know? Verse 7, Isaiah faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Yeah, man, hey, you're going to be hurt in the day of martial law, in the day of Jacob's trouble, which I'm about to get that right now. All right? You people are going to be fucking hurt, man. Y'all don't understand pains and sorrows. All right, distress, calamity. All right, you're going to be in a state of mourning. All right? Jeremiah chapter 30, and I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail and all faceless. Yeah, like it said in Isaiah the 13th chapter. Okay? And you know the expression bitch ass nigga? Hey, a lot of you niggas is gonna be bitches in these last days, man. Excuse my French. But y'all gonna be looking like a woman having a child, man. Okay? Have you ever seen a pregnancy taking place? Okay? In the hour that the baby is coming out, the head coming out, all the traction she going through, all of the pain, she crying, hooting and hollering. All right, that's how a lot of you men are gonna be, you so-called men. Because look at the state of niggas today, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Even these so-called white people. You're effeminate, you're weak. So how much more in the day of martial law? All right, in the day of Jacob's trouble, which I'm getting right now. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, going into the elect. Okay, because only a small portion, only a small remnant is going to be saved from the upcoming trouble. Okay, 1,001/3. The hour of Jacob's trouble, you Israelites, okay, is upon you. It's upon all of us. It's upon the whole world. Everybody going to be catching hell. Okay? No way out. There's no escaping the day of the Lord, man. Pursuing the Amos, the 5th chapter, 5-19, I believe. Okay? It says, but he shall be saved out of it. Yeah, brothers going to catch hell. Okay? Because we're going to have brothers that's going to get thrown to FEMA camps. Okay? Taken up to Esau, the so-called white man, being interrogated and pressed. All right, by government officials and so on and so forth. Brothers, yeah, we're going to get tortured in them days. But brothers, certain brothers is going to be good, man. All right, all of these underground bunkers that these so-called white people is building. All right, brothers going to be able to find them. Brothers going to be eating in that day as well. All right, the Lord is not going to forsake the men that believe in him. Okay? To pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and I will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Yeah, we ain't gonna be nobody's slave anymore, man. All right, the Lord is gonna take that yoke from off our necks. All right, right now it's a mental yoke, because he saw the so-called. That's why niggas is out here gay, cutting off their rods. Our women want to be lesbians. All right, they want to be transgenders. All right. Men sleeping with men, women with women, grown-ass adults with little-ass children want to be pedophiles and shit. All right, our people, because of Esau, the so-called white man. But that's what, again, that's why the Lord can kill. The Lord has to kill, man. All right, cleansing. Because the Lord destroyed the world the first time by way of water. This time it's going to be by fire. Both of them two excellent cleansing agents, man. Okay? That time is upon us. Verse 9, it says, but they shall serve the Lord their God and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. All right, King David. All right. The scriptures say the Most High is going to raise up the tabernacle of David that was fallen. All right, because we have fell off, man, for it. We was discontinued from our heritage. But that's why this World War III got to happen, so that way the world could be reset. The Most High is about to reset the world, man. All right? And this World War III is going to be the start of that cleansing process. Okay, by way of fire. You know? And then right after that fast, Yahawashi, our Lord and Savior, he's going to rule. He's going to rule forever, man. Okay? Verse 10. It says, therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, talking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, most importantly, the elect. The Lord said, fear not. Okay? The Lord also said, fear not thy worm Jacob. All right? Because, yeah, we are worms, all right? We're weak and defenseless without the Most High. Because, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, be honest with yourselves, man. Y'all can't do anything against Esau, the so-called white man. Once it got coming out, these machines is getting faster and faster and faster. Look at these damn Terminator movies, man. Don't you niggas play Call of Duty? in Halo and the rest of these war games and so on and so forth. Esau, the so-called white man, got all of this technology, man. All right, that's why these cell phones, they really ain't shit, man. Esau, the so-called white man, got way more advanced technology and stuff, man. All right, shit that you never seen before, that you would have thought, that you would have wished stayed in a damn sci-fi movie. A lot of things ready, man. Okay, but the Lord said, fear not. All right, don't worry about it. The Lord said he got us. All right, Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 10. It says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, meaning look, save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. All right, that's why we're going through what we're going through right now, because of the controversy of Zion. Because Esau, the so-called white man, got our people in derision. The whole world, really. Okay? It says, for lo, I will save thee from afar. All right, meaning confusion face. All right, the brothers that was scattered over there in Asia. The brothers scattered over there in Europe. Okay? The Lord is going to come save us, man, from all over the place. And we're going to be made, you know, ourselves. We're going to have the power that we're supposed to have. You know? Verse 11, it says, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. Yeah, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? We was the best kept secret at one time. It says, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. Okay? A full end represented a destruction, because the Lord destroyed every captivity that we was in and saved us out of it. The Lord said he's never going to make a full end of us. Meaning what? He's never going to totally destroy us, but utterly destroy us. All right? Because we are chosen people. The Lord dealing with us. Israel. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yashar Allah. The Lord is never going to make a full end of you. Okay? I will correct thee in measure, and I will not leave thee altogether unpunished. For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. All right, our wound is incurable, man. Meaning what? We can't save ourselves, because this is a divine punishment. Okay? This is spiritual. This punishment is spiritual, man. This is how. All right? So we can't help ourselves. We need the Lord to help us. You know? Verse 13, it says, there is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. Yeah, man, there's no cure, but the Moses can't save us. All right, in the times of old, in the times now, what did Israel do? Always go to the other nations for help. For what reason? We supposed to be over them, okay? But all of that stuff is about to come to naught, man. Our wound is incurable. The Most High is our Lord and Savior. He's going to deliver us, man. Okay? But that was the point on that. Lord willing, Akim, while Wathian was edified through the Spirit, I want to go ahead and give all honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me this truth. And salutations to the elect.